An older man trying to stay vital. Chapter 1. A man after 50. Andropause/male menopause/andrology/late onset hypogonadism, low. Just about everything you read says sexual ability decreases in men as they age. The truth, based on studying myself as a case study of one, is that my desire is the same or even greater than it was at 18 because I appreciate sex more. My mind is richer than it was at 18. My sexual thoughts are more intense. My cock may be a little bit softer, but my mind is still as rich as a porn library, and the tools all work fine seeing as I'm constantly shooting missiles off. It's basic. Live and inspired, healthy life, and you can keep doing it strongly. Sexual ability, which is defined by blood flow, has gone down for me by about 5 to 20% depending on the day, which is no big deal. I'm a little softer, but it doesn't affect my ability to orgasm. In general, male sexual ability tends to slow down in the following ways. There is a delay in erection. The erection is softer. The plateau phase, or period between erection and ejaculation, is longer. Orgasm is shorter. The penis loses its firmness rapidly after ejaculation. The refractory period, or time interval between one orgasm and the next, is longer. For what it's worth, the hard physiological symptoms of andropause are claimed to be a decrease in the following hormones: testosterone, thyroid, human growth hormone, DHEA. Besides my own belief that sexual function doesn't go down, I found one article that agrees with me: healthyplace.com/communities/sex/seniors/seniors_4.asp. Midlife blues/men's menopause/andropause. Middle age is halfway between adolescence and obsolescence. For women, menopause characterizes a change in hormonal levels usually accompanied by some manner of midlife crisis. Male menopause is a marketing term someone, probably some doctors, created to sell testosterone injections, sex pills, and a bunch of other stuff geared to make men feel youthful like sports cars and fitness gear. Testosterone therapy is a treatment for decreasing testosterone levels in midlife. They have a choice of pills, intramuscular injection, or transdermal patches like androderm or testoderm, which are skin patches with testosterone on them. In men, midlife crisis, or male menopause, also called viropause or andropause, was traditionally thought to be a feeling of depression brought on by the realization that youth is gone and you're looking at the back end. However, some scientists have given it a biological cause by saying that testosterone levels decrease with age, hence this is part of what causes depression: the lowered sex drive, lower energy, weight gain, irritability, and an increased susceptibility to illness as a man ages. It's a fact, depression and testosterone levels are inversely related. The more testosterone in the body, the less depressed you are. Even though you can get testosterone injections, pills, or skin patches called testosterone replacement therapy/TRT to hype you up, good living will also keep testosterone levels high. The major drugs used for testosterone therapy are depo-testosterone, injectable, generic name testosterone cypionate; delatostril, injectable, generic name testosterone enanthate. Just what constitutes a testosterone deficiency is subjective, however. 600 nanograms per milliliter, ng/ml, is considered normal for men in their 50s. If you feel exceptionally low, go to your doctor to get your testosterone level checked and ask about hormone replacement therapy, usually in the form of injections or a skin patch applied to the back, thigh, belly, or scrotum, which steadily releases testosterone. It's only natural that health and biological functions slow down and deteriorate with age. They simply wear down. Sex is still there, but you'll probably have to slow it down a bit. Take care of yourself both physically and spiritually. Get a complete medical checkup. Learn about a few potential danger spots like prostate problems, incontinence, arthritis, baldness, heart attack, etc. Many men deny their increasingly apparent mortality, but sooner or later, you have to confront yourself and realize that you're a limited version of the lion you once were. You have to come to a place of acceptance in your soul that you're getting older, you'll die someday and you're now a limited version of the virile stud you were at 23. Many men keep it in and get all screwed up. Some men become loners and move into despair while others become alcoholics. You should talk to someone else about it, even if it means talking to women about menopause. Your best bet is to try to redefine yourself and set clear goals for this, the second half of your life. Many men strive to do something that will enable them to pass the flame on, so to speak. Take whatever skills you have and share them with humanity. I and you will die someday and we ain't getting any younger, so if you wanna do something, the best time is right now. Age is a state of mind. I'll always feel 23 if I want, as long as I tap into my fountain of youth, an inspired soul, physical activity, music, pets, an aesthetic romantic temperament, sex, peace of mind and the great outdoors. I've come to a point where I don't care how crazy the world is, production on the job, stress in the real world, etc. I firmly believe that beyond practical reality and a bit of lovin', my most important tool in life is my fountain of youth. You gotta accept yourself regardless of your age and station in life. It's tougher on women. Men get more distinguished, women get old. Many middle-aged people are cynical about life and in a rut. You can reverse this process by thinking of the things you did as a young man, then trying to replicate them as though no time had passed between then. Many people hit midlife at some point and either panic and change drastically or make some attempt at change, then settle into middle age. You have to be realistic. You can try drastic things, but if you have responsibilities, you have to be a real human being about it. I read about a banker who quit and became an artist. Some other guy joined the Peace Corps. Many people get divorced because they feel this is their last shot at freedom, youth, and possibly a young lover. The only power that really matters is personal power. When you retire, all that crap with your position and subordinates won't matter anymore. You will have been replaced. The sooner you realize that nobody gives a damn about you out there in the real world, the sooner you'll be able to start living your life your way. Power in the work world is an illusion. Have the courage to live your life. I'm in my own space, I know I ain't missing anything out there in the so-called real world. In the old days, older men were considered knowledgeable about life and hence had great positions as elders, but today, because of TV, etc., many young people don't seem interested in elders and would rather that we just pasture them away. It's your choice to be an elder if you want to and help people. There are plenty of volunteer organizations, volunteermatch.com, helping.org, and maybe your grandchildren need some guidance from time to time. If you don't know where to start, call a few churches in your area and tell them you want to help people out in some way. DHEA, a male hormone less potent than testosterone, has received a lot of hype as a great supplement, but there are very few credible scientific studies backing it up. Try number 615.360 or RC 483.5 at the library for books about hormones and their effects on all aspects of bodily functioning. Try number 615.366 or RM 296.5 for books about testosterone therapy. Try the term psychoneuroendocrinology in a search engine. You might find a few books on spiritual enlightenment through alternative medicine techniques at number 615.5 at the library. You might find a book or two on midlife crisis/male menopause at number 616.693 at the library. Books about the psychology of midlife are at number 305.24 or HQ1059 at the library. Andropause websites/male menopause websites. Andrology.com/andropause.hdm. 4-men.org/sexual-performance. Andropause.com. Andropause.org.uk, the Society for the Study of Androgen Deficiency, the Andropause Society. en.wikipedia.org/wiki/andropause. en.wikipedia.org/wiki/sexuality_in_older_age. Malemenopause.com. Malemenopause.net, London. Malemenopausehelp.com. male-menopause-symptoms.com. man-o-pause.com. SeniorJournal.com. Chapter 2. I say that anti-aging medicine is just steroids legalized. Human growth hormone/HGH. Human growth hormones have been officially used to help children with stunted growth grow. It is a natural substance produced in the pituitary gland in the brain. Aging has a lot to do with the decreasing production of HGH in the body. By 60 years old, you're not producing enough to repair all the damage you do to your body. HGHs have been touted as the fountain of youth, if you can afford them, but some people say there are too many side effects and others say they're just hype. Anabolic steroids and human growth hormones have the same effect. If you really want them, you can go to Mexico/Puerto Rico and buy them over the counter at most drugstores or get a prescription here from an anti-aging/longevity/wellness doctor. Anybody can claim to sell human growth hormone over the internet. You could be outright scammed, not be sent anything or get a bottle of useless crap. There is an industry around increasing the levels of HGH in people to slow, or even reverse, many of the manifestations of aging. HGH therapy can do S number of things like reduce body fat, increase muscle mass and physical strength, reduce wrinkling of the skin, increase bone density, strengthen the immune system, stimulate production of the bone marrow cells that produce red blood cells. HGH is produced by the pituitary gland. There are at least 3 substances which control HGH secretion. Growth hormone releasing hormone, GHRH. Growth hormone releasing peptide, GHRP. Somatostatin, a hormone that blocks the release of HGH by the pituitary gland. The natural production of somatostatin increases with age. You release HGH when you sleep. There are 3 basic ways for increasing HGH. Taking a substance that increases the natural secretion of HGH by the pituitary gland. Using an injectable human growth hormone releasing hormone, GHRH. Using injectable human growth hormone. There are a number of substances that increase the natural secretion of HGH like amino acids. There are many products that claim to promote HGH release. Most are frauds. Your best bet is amino acid egg and milk protein powder. HGH is a controlled substance in some states like Idaho, Oregon, Rhode Island, and West Virginia. If HGH is a controlled substance where you live, it can still be prescribed for you. Since HGH has a bad reputation because of athletes using it, it might be hard to find a physician who will prescribe it or similar bioidentical hormones. Check with the American Academy of Anti-Aging Medicine. In many countries like Mexico, HGH is available without a prescription. The physician who prescribes HGH will probably want to measure your IGF-1 levels, which is a marker for HGH. If you are in the United States, one way to get an IGF-1, somatomedin C, test is to order a somatomedin C frozen growth hormone marker blood test from a mail-order medical testing company. Just mail them some blood. In the United States, injectable human growth hormone is available in the following brands. Humatrope, from Eli Lilly. This was the first brand of HGH to become widely available. Genotropin, from Pharmacia/Upjohn. Cizan, from Serrano Laboratories. Norditropin, from Novo Nordisk. Nutropin, from Genentech. Voltropin, made by LG Life Sciences. You can buy HGH from the large compounding pharmacies. There are lots of what they call natural HGH releasers, which are supplements that supposedly help your body produce HGH naturally. Your guess is as good as mine as to whether this stuff really works. It's the money factor. These HGH releaser supplements can get very expensive. I wouldn't waste my money. If I was rich, I'd buy the real thing on a Caribbean island, use it for a few months, and if it worked, I'd go on cycles, use it for a while, go off, use it for a while, go off, etc. WorldHealth.net, the American Academy of Anti-Aging Medicine. ACAMnet.org, the American College for Advancement in Medicine. growth-hormones.info, hgh-facts.com. Anti-aging medicine/longevity products and services for sale websites. Beware of all the snake oil salesmen trying to sell human growth hormone/HGH alternatives and products like it. Many of the claims in ads aren't true. You can buy HGH through an anti-aging doctor. He or she will inject it into you. ConsumerHealthDigest.com, review of longevity and HGH products. American Academy of Anti-Aging Medicine. 2415 North Greenview, Chicago, 260614. 773-528-4333. WorldHealth.net. Cheerleaders for HGH and other products. It's a very profitable industry. Antiagingforum.com, the International Academy of Anti-Aging Medicine. A3R.org, Academy of Anti-Aging Research. WADAM.org, World Anti-Aging Academy of Medicine. Chapter 3. A Steroids Guide. Anabolic steroids, the conventional view. Anabolic steroids are a group of powerful compounds closely related to the male sex hormone testosterone. Developed in the 1930s, steroids are seldom prescribed by physicians today aside from the anti-aging doctors prescribing them to help older men feel young. Current legitimate medical uses are limited to certain kinds of anemia, severe burns, and some types of breast cancer. Taken in combination with a program of muscle-building exercise and diet, steroids may contribute to increases in body weight and muscular strength. Because of these properties, athletes in a variety of sports have used steroids since the 1950s, hoping to enhance performance. Steroids have approved medical uses, but athletes use them to make their muscles bigger and stronger. They are risky because they have a number of unwanted side effects. Steroids can cause acne, raise blood pressure, damage the liver, reduce sperm counts, decrease the size of the testicles, increase the size of the breasts, cause erectile dysfunction and baldness. In adolescence they can prematurely stop growth and development. Possessing or selling anabolic steroids without a prescription from a doctor is illegal. Today, they are being used by increasing numbers of young people seeking to accelerate their physical development. Many steroids are used for legitimate purposes such as in birth control pills, to ease joint inflammation, to treat premature babies with underdeveloped lungs, and to help people heal faster like burn victims. The problem with steroid usage, both sanctioned and illicit, is their propensity to cause damage in users, things like liver disease, heart disease, high cholesterol, weakened immune system, aggression, stunted growth, sterility, and even death. Women can develop masculine features like hair on the face, acne, deepening of the voice, enlarging of the larynx, irregularities in menstruation, etc. Steroid users subject themselves to more than 70 side effects ranging in severity from liver cancer to acne, and such as psychological as well as physical reactions. The liver and the cardiovascular and reproductive systems are most seriously affected by steroid use. In males, use can cause withered testicles, sterility, and impotence. In females, irreversible masculine traits can develop along with breast reduction and sterility. Psychological effects in both sexes include very aggressive behavior known as roid rage and depression. While some side effects appear quickly, others, such as heart attacks and strokes, may not show up for years. Signs of steroid use include quick weight and muscle gains, if steroids are being used in conjunction with a weight training program, behavioral changes, particularly increased aggressiveness and combativeness, jaundice, purple or red spots on the body, swelling of feet or lower legs, trembling, unexplained darkening of the skin, persistent unpleasant breath odor, and severe acne. Steroids are produced in tablet or capsule form for oral ingestion or as a liquid for intramuscular injection. A more realistic view of steroids. Through my research, my observation has been that there is a lot of negative propaganda about steroids geared at youth, but among the athletic crowd and the over 50 male crowd who want to stay young and vital, they are positive about it. They are not fazed by all the negative propaganda out there nor the fact that it's illegal. They see that it's a product that's there, so why not use it to maximize their lives? As long as you're moderate and don't overdo it, you should be fine. The side effects happen when people take massive doses that send their bodies into overdrive. According to an interview I saw with the head guy of an anti-aging medical organization made up of doctors, my take on reading between the lines of what he said was that steroid use among the over 50 crowd is a booming business, but they don't call it using steroids. They call it such exotic terms as anti-aging therapy, longevity treatments, or hormone therapy. The membership of doctors in this organization has increased from something like 50 when it was formed in 1994 to over 7,000 members now. This is a whole new emerging field, what basically amounts to giving older men steroid injections in the name of medical treatment. It's legal because a licensed medical doctor is giving you the injections, but it's no different than the guy at the gym buying a bottle of testosterone cypionate and injecting himself in the butt. Lots of athletes have used steroids that have enhanced their lives with no apparent side effects, so behind the propaganda, people know they are good drugs as long as you don't take them too far, myself included. I've used a fair amount of steroids in my life so far. I've got nothing bad to say about them. Steroid information websites. The following are both pro and con websites dealing with steroids. Books about steroids and doping in sports are at number 617.1027 or RC1230 at the library. aap.org/family/steroids.hdm. anabolicreview.com. drugaware.com.au/pages/steroids.asp. drugfreesport.com/choices/drugs/steroids.html. steroid.com. Sex and steroids. actionlove.com/cases/case12844.htm, y injection of steroids results in penile shrinkage, hair loss, depression, gynecomastia, and so on for no more sexual orgasm. Steroid products. There are online pharmacies that will provide a doctor who will write you a prescription so that they can sell you steroids legally. Be careful. Some places sell counterfeit/fake drugs and call them real steroids. There is an article about this at buysteroids.org. steroidscorner.com/links.php.